Hello and welcome to the Crafty Diamond. I am Debbie. If you are new, welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. Today I am going to be kitting up one of my 2 canvases for my passion project, and this one is Sleeps with Butterflies by Margaret from Diamond Art Club. It is a 55.6 by 70.2 centimeters. And the other one that I'm going to be kitting up, not today, but probably the next week or so, is going to be Hades and Persephone, also by Margaret Morales. If you have not seen my passion project video, I will include that at the bottom of the description as well as the top of the eye. I'm also going to be using today Forever Young trays, and I have never used Forever Young. I know that a lot of people have. I'm going to be kitting up in the 60 tower trays, I guess you can call it, from Amazon. I'll also put that underneath the description as well. I went ahead and put the stickers on here, and hopefully that they're not going to stick really hard, so I will not be able to get them off. But I'm not sure how many can fit in one tray. If you're not familiar with Forever Young, this is a tower system where when you kit into the actual trays, you will also diamond paint from the trays. And I do like using trays, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna like these or not, but we'll see. And as I go forward with this diamond painting, I will also let you know how I am liking these trays. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to rearrange and then I will be right back. Okay, so I do have these just grouped in 100s, and I am just going to be moving those around a little bit. Right now, I do have these trays in order. I'm not sure if I'm going to like how these open or not. We'll see whenever I do start to use these. If you have used these Forever Young trays, let me know what you think about them. And I hope that there's not going to be a lot of static, but if there is, then I'll have to get my static guard out, or I will just use a dryer sheet and do it that way also. I really do not like, already you're gonna have an issue of how these open and close. They do line up pretty well though, so I think that might be okay. 159. I am really looking forward to working on this canvas. I did order an enhancement pack from DP with sparklers. I have not gotten those in yet, and I was going to take this with me on the retreat that's coming up, but since my enhancement pack is not here yet and it was prepared, I did receive a shipping notice that the shipping was ready to ship. I received a tracking number, but I have not seen anything yet on tracking. It hasn't shown tracking, and I put on their priority, so it should take a day or two, hopefully not more than that, but it's coming UPS or USPS, and they have said that they are not sure for USPS if the shipments are going to be on time because of all the flooding around the country, especially in Texas. So I don't know yet. There's a little lone, it's like orange or pink in there. So I don't know if I'll get them in time. I thought, well, I can go ahead and get this ready, put this in a bottle case, And then if it happens to come in time, then I can go ahead and get that ready, have everything ready for the retreat, and just put that in my luggage. And then decided today, which is early on Saturday, that I'm not going to do that because I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get everything ready to go. I don't want to have to wait until the last minute and worry about it. I think there's actually more 300 containers or 300s than there is anything. Okay, this is 304. I do have these upside down. It's not helping with this. So I am going to be working on a Craftibly at the retreat. I've been putting Craftibly off just because I don't have very many Craftablys left, and since you can't buy from Craftibly anymore, I was trying to be really careful when I wanted to do one, and decided that I'm going to go ahead and work on a lighthouse. I don't even know the name of the canvas, to be honest, but I got that today together. I have kitted everything up. There's a little bit of static in here. I have kitted up, and I'm actually got my pins. Everything is ready to go for the retreat. Now I got to figure out about clothes. I've been gone last week for 3 days, and then I had to do laundry today, and so once all of that is done, then I can decide on my clothes. It's going to be interesting because my diamond painting, all of my accessories and everything takes up quite a bit of space. I'm trying to only take one suitcase. I do get one that I can check in for free. And then if I did not cut that very well. And then if I check in a second one, I have to pay $45, and that's just, you know, one way. So that's going to be close to $100 just for an extra luggage, which I really don't want to do. And then not only that, with the luggage, is just the fact that I don't know if it's like this for everybody else, but for me, it's a hassle having to deal with 2 bags, because then both of your hands are full, because even though I can roll them, it's still a hassle. And then for me, I park off-site at the airport in Atlanta, so I have to get on a shuttle bus with 2 pieces of luggage, and that's something else that I found last year I do not like doing. So I'm going to try my best to get everything in this one larger suitcase that I normally don't take, but it's larger, and I am being very selective with what I take. I'm not taking a lot, but it's just the fact that, you know, diamond painting, it takes up room in my suitcase, and then everything else that, you know, I want to take just to go with it. I'm taking my light pad. If I need to, I can see if Kimba has an extra light pad. She said she did, but I'm only taking one diamond painting. It's not very large, but I have quite a few sparklers from DP with sparklers that might work with my diamond painting, and so I am going to take it, and if it works, great. If it doesn't, because I don't know if I'm going to use them or not once I get started, and if I decide not to, then that's fine too. So that doesn't really take up that much space. I do have some bags on here that are multiple. I have more than one of the same DMC, and I don't know if they're going to fit in these trays, I will wait and see and go back and look at it. But I want to make sure that I don't put too much in there so that when I go to multi-place, I won't have too much in there and I can't pick up the drills. So I'm not really sure how many bags will fit in here. I can also put those in a project bag. I am really enjoying using project bags because I'm working on multiple diamond paintings, and it just makes it so much easier to have one project in one bag, so I don't have to look for all my extra drills. I don't have to decide, okay, what pen I want to use, any, you know, matchy things. It is all there. So I am starting to purchase more project bags. I actually have 3 coming, which probably will not be here before I leave. So I wouldn't mind doing another video, small shop. So I do have a couple of things that came in that I'd like to show you guys, but I may just do it on a whip and chat. It's not that much. So far, this is going pretty good. All right, 762. I am just having to really be careful with these openings. Why don't I have a 762? Let's see. I must have a 762 somewhere else. I'm gonna put this one over to the side because I'm missing. Okay, the next one is 778. And some of these are harder to open than others. They probably will get easier the more that I use them, but I don't want them to get so easy that they're not going to stay. I'm not sure on Hades and Persephone what I'm going to kit that one up in. I wanted to do both of them in the same container, you know, just maybe one level different, but decided not to because I really want to try these. And if I like these trays, I may buy another set. But I just wanted to get 60 for now to see if I'm actually going to like these. These trays do hold more than I thought that they were going to, because some of these bags have been really full. This one is pretty full. That's okay. All right. I'm hoping at the retreat that I can get quite a bit done on my diamond painting because I am getting quite a few whips and I'm okay with it, but it would be nice to have a finish. I'm also, if you have not seen underneath the Facebook group for the Crafty Diamond, I have these. Okay, if you have not seen underneath the Facebook group for the Crafty Diamond, I did put an announcement up on Saturday that shows some information on my next diamond painting event hosting that I'm going to do. I am going to be hosting the Fanera diamond painting event, and it is sponsored by the one with the diamond art, and I'm going to be doing that event on their Facebook group. So I'll also put that underneath the description in case you don't know where that is. I am going to be looking for some small shops that would be willing to sponsor weekly prizes. And I always hate to ask, especially since I've already done 2 events this year. And these small shops have been so generous. I am going to reach out just to ask them if they would like to. So right now, I do have 2 sponsors that have reached out to me and said that they would be glad to. And so I will be sending out some messages to some small shops just to see if they would like to. So I can't really say right now what exactly we're going to have for the weeklies. I do have the grand prize. I will be giving out 1 diamond painting from the one with the diamond art of a Fanera, and the same thing with diamond painting shop. Those are the only two that I know that do have this artist licensed, and it will need to be a licensed diamond painting of Fanera, and it's going to start on September the 1st, and it's going to go the 2nd week of October. So we'll go into a little bit of drills and chills. If you wanted to use a drills and chills Fanera canvas, I am all for that. That is up to you. I don't know on the drills and chills what the requirements are. So that's something you would have to check out for the Fanera event. I'm going to do a second passion project. So I'm going to have 2 sets of passion projects going, and I'm okay with that. I'm going to be doing 1 from each of the companies that has been generous to give away. 3326. Here's 3326. I have a 3354. It's got to be here. Okay, there's this one over here. I've got it somewhere. I have way too much on my desk. All right, 3354 is the next one. But I'm going to be working on 1 from the one with the diamond art. And then I'm also going to be working on 1 from Diamond Painting Shop. I've not gotten the one with the diamond art in yet. That one, they also have a limited edition. Okay, it's 37.5. They have a limited edition that they are bringing out just for the event and looks gorgeous. So that is the one that I'm going to be working on. And if you guys are looking for a painting, if you don't have one yet, I highly suggest that you do think about ordering sooner rather than later, because those companies, it can take a few weeks to come in. And if you already have something, then you're great, pull that out. It does need to be a new start, but it does not need to be a completion. And that is Kathy and Meg's requirement, is that it does need to be a new start. So with me doing 2, highly unlikely that I will have them finished. But I'm just going to keep adding to my whips this year. I've just decided I am not going to even worry about my completions. How many did I get done? I do have a goal, or I did, for the year. There is no way, absolutely no way, that I'm going to meet that goal this year. I was going to update my goal for July since we've hit, mid-year, and then decided against even worrying about updating it. So more than likely, I won't meet any of my goals. If I do, I will be surprised. I pretty much just ditched the goals and decided I'm gonna do whatever I want to do this year. I'm just gonna have fun with it. I'm gonna do videos. Hopefully I can do them at least twice a week. That's the plan. 7:43. But I am not going to be focused on how many that I need to get done, how many that I need to have for completions. I'm just a diamond painting girl who is just having fun with her hobby. And isn't that what it's supposed to be? Just to have fun with your hobby, no worries, no stress. And that's what I'm doing this year. I have just decided that it is time just to have fun. And as I'm getting older, I'm just seeing that I don't have to be like other people. I don't have to follow the norm, as in making sure that I have finishes. Because honestly, I don't think anybody really cares if you have a finish or not. As long as you have content that people like, and I feel like that I am relatable to other people. And so I think that's a big part of it, is that I am relatable to people. I do have some unboxings, because goodness knows I've spent some money lately. I said I wasn't going to, but I bought diamond paintings that I want to work on. That's making me extremely happy. And who knows if I'll ever get to all of my diamond paintings. I am missing 38. With my stash, I don't know if I'll ever get to finish them, but I'm buying them, so I have them. If I get to finish them, great. If I don't finish them, well, my kids can get rid of them whenever I'm not around anymore. I am really surprised how fast that this kit up is going. I'm excited so far. 3881. This is also the first kit where I have 6,000 numbers for DMCs and perforated lines. I have not done any newer Diamond Art Clubs before. I really hadn't bought any in a long time, and then all of a sudden the ones that I wanted are starting to come back in stock. Is this 3828? Oh, here's my 3326 I was missing. All right, 3828 is what? No, I'm missing this one. Here it is. I do have several that are on my wish list that I would really like to have once they come back in stock. So I'm just kind of watching for the stock to come back and then see. I did purchase two of the Christmas paintings that came out, and one was the tuxedo kitty. We have a tuxedo cat And I thought, well, this will be really cute because it looks like my cat. So I showed my husband. I said, I went and I did buy a couple of Christmas ones and showed him. And he said, that doesn't look anything like Abby. I'm like, no, it doesn't, because the coloring is different. But it's a tuxedo kitty. She's a tuxedo kitty. And so that's why I got it. And he said, well, you need to take that one back because that doesn't look like Abby. If you're doing it for Abby, well, I wasn't really. I just thought that it was cute. I always can have any excuse for buying a diamond painting with cats. And then the other one, I bought a snowman, which I thought this snowman was rather dapper. And I just thought he was really, really cute. Got a snowman. I don't have any snowman left in my stash. I've actually done all the snowmen that are in my stash. The last one that I did was from Francesca's. I really wish that I would have bought more from Francesca's because it was such a joy to diamond paint that one. But I think I have one other one in my stash from her that I did purchase when she had a going out of business sale. And so I don't want to do that one quite yet. It's a ballerina. I'm not ready to do that one, but I do like the quality. So far, this has been one of the easiest kit ups that I have done in a long time. Other than Craftably, when I kitted up Craftably, I did not have any static at all. This has very little static. I will probably go in here, though, later and put just a small piece of dryer sheets in here because there are some static. It seems that once I put it into these trays that it's actually generating more static as well. So I will probably go ahead, put those in there so that when I am ready to start diamond painting this canvas, that I will be able to do it without too much of a problem. Now I'm working on the ABs. Diamond Art Club typically includes their ABs last on the newer canvases anyway. When they first started, all of their special drills were in the 100 range before 150, and so now they're putting them at the end with the actual DMC number. If you have not subscribed, make sure that you do so if you're interested in my passion project, as well as both of these canvases. I will be sharing updates with you. I might even be working on them on some of my whip and chats. On my whip and chats, I typically will just work on whatever is on my table when I decide to start working on my whip. And I'm always changing up on my diamond paintings, so I never know what I'm going to be working on. I like to do a row and then move to something else. Okay, I only have these three that were duplicates or extra bags, and I have 5 of these trays left. I am just going to put them, I'm not going to open them, I'm just going to put them in here, and then if I run out, at least they'll all be together and I can just pull them out. And I'll also rearrange how I will be doing these symbols, because I do like to have my symbols a certain way. Then I will take this, and this is a sticker. I will put this on my logbook and fill out the information, and so that way it will be ready whenever I am ready to start on it. And I did not mention there are 55 colors in this canvas, so I think that is perfect. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you are not a subscriber, again, I would love to have you. Just click on that subscribe button and also click on that notification bell so you are notified of any future uploads. And as always, happy diamond painting.